welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today we are doing a 2-page layout using a My Mind's Eye collection. I believe it's called Wander or Wanderlust. Hopefully I show the 6x6 paper in just a second. Maybe not, but anyways, I've used it in the past. It is in my Mind's Eye collection. And from the beginning, you could see that cut file there. I backed the cut file with the 6x6 paper pad. It usually takes me quite a while, so I don't want to make you guys watch me do it since it takes forever and then just have me babble. So I did it beforehand, and then now all you're seeing me do is kind of cut some random triangles. I did this kind of layout in the past, where I kind of have triangles as mountains in the back. I'm still scrapbooking Gatlinburg, and once you see the picture, you can see that it's kind of, I think it's at Klingman's Dome, so you can see the mountains in the background. So I just thought it was appropriate. And I did get a glance of that 6x6 paper pad, and I believe it's called Wander by My Mind's Eye. So the background paper, the 12x12 piece, is the same collection. I have quite a bit of the collection. I've collected over, I don't know, probably a couple years now. So I kind of have the mountains set up how I want them, and then I just started gluing them down. I do end up using my T-square, as you'll see, just to make sure everything was kind of straight on the bottom. Initially I wasn't sure if I was just going to have the cut file kind of placed over top, so I just wanted everything to be straight. So I just tape them all down. And the nice thing with this is, one, you get to use your 6x6 paper pads and not waste your 12x12 pads with the triangles. And two, it really doesn't matter if the triangles are perfect. Mine are oblong, just random shapes. I mean, mountains definitely are not, symmetrical or perfect. So it was just nice not feeling like I had to have the perfect triangle. And it kind of makes it quicker too. And so I just kind of layered and staggered all of those triangles. But when I placed the Explore, the cut file over top, it just blended in too much. So I went through my papers. I still have my Happy Trails paper, my kit sitting right next to my desk as well. And so I decided that yellow would be perfect. It's that yellow flower paper from the Happy Trails Simple Stories collection. There is some yellow in some of the papers, so I just wanted to kind of bring that out of and include that yellow that is in some of the smaller papers, and then it just helps the cut file pop a lot more. So to kind of incorporate more of that yellow, I do back the picture with that same paper. And it does kind of blend in. I do kind of sneak it behind the cut file. So the bottom kind of blends in, but then it helps it pop kind of around top a little bit more. And you can see that the way I want it placed, this big triangle that I, worked so hard to cut, is actually all covered up. So I end up ripping it up. Luckily, didn't really ruin too much of the paper, if at all, the base paper. But I didn't want to waste that big triangle. So what I do is I make it into a couple other peaks and sneak it in, excuse me, in between some of the mountains that are already on the page. So I just cut another little triangle, and there's a big open space on the left hand side. So I fill that in with this paper, because like I said, I didn't want to waste it. It already had all the tape on it, and it would have just gone into the garbage had I not kind of snuck them in there. So just help fill it in a little bit. And so then really simple kind of first layout, really quick, honestly. Once I had the cut file backed with all the papers that I wanted. And so I have the ephemera packs. I actually was at Tuesday Morning a little while ago, and they had another one of the ephemera packs, and I knew I had quite a bit of the 12 by 12 paper left, and so I just picked up another one, and I'm glad that I did, because there's a lot of pieces in the pack that I really like. So you kind of see me go through them down there on the bottom, kind of scatter them kind of all over. So you kind of get a good look at what is in the ephemera pack. What I wanted though were just the clouds. So I grabbed those and decided to incorporate just a couple of those up top. And so I glue the first one down, and then I believe I get my handy dandy foam stickers out and pop that up off the page a little bit, and just overlap those. That third one, looking back at it, I might go back and I might place it on top, to the top right of the page, but as it is right now, I did not use it. So I wanted to incorporate the trees over onto the next page, and so I have several of these papers left. So the back side of the tree paper is that paper that you can see at the top and the bottom on the second page, and it's just really busy and lots of kind of big pictures, and so I wanted to break that up, so that's why I did the big strip of trees down the middle. And then I have two pictures that I want to use on the second sheet, or second page. And so I also have the journaling cards for the collection. So you can see me just going through all the journaling cards, trying to find one, that would work. I needed or wanted a lot of lines. So quick story. Hopefully it can be kind of quick. You just see me back in the picture here on this paper. But if you've never been to Clingman's Dome, it is a hike to get to the top, and it is a steep hike. My youngest here was only 2, and so I did not want to carry him all the way to the top. I was not in shape to do so, so I would carry him a little bit, put him down, and then almost like run backwards and have him kind of chase after me. I'd be like, come get me, come get me. So just a memory from this hike, and so I want to hopefully journal all of that or most of that, and so that's why I wanted a good sized journaling card with lots of lines so I could get all that on there. So I ended up picking this one. There are no pictures on it, so I should be able to get the majority of that little story on there. And then I just wanted to, I had a scrap piece of the yellow again, so I backed that journaling card on the yellow, and I have a corner punch. It makes it round, and the journaling card is round, so I wanted to kind of round the yellow corners too. So that punch my dad found at a garage sale for me for $1. So him and my mom are always on the lookout for different things for me, so I appreciated that. And then I have some of the puffy stickers and the ephemera again, so I think I just kind of grab out everything that I have. I decided that I like that globe puffy sticker, so I put that down to the bottom there, and then there is a sticker here. It says adventure log. So I just thought that was appropriate. I'm going to be doing lots of journaling. So that is kind of the cluster there on the bottom. And then I do a smaller cluster up at the top, above the journaling card. There's just a lot of blank space up there. So again, I get the ephemera out, and it helps to kind of look on the back. I kind of got an idea of what I was searching for. Off the back side, there's a backpack, so I grabbed the backpack, and then there is a compass as well. So I end up using the backpack and the compass and placing those above the journaling card there. I do end up post video adding a couple of brads. I have brads from the collection, so I do end up adding a brad to that top right cluster there, and then I actually add a brad to each side of the cut file on the left hand side, or the left page. They're the same color, they're dark brads, and so I just add those to the title, and I just thought it kind of helped it stick out again, and I got to use more of the product. Brads are one thing that I don't really use a lot of, so I've really been trying to use those up when I use this collection, and so I think I end up taking that enamel dot that you see there. So there's that brad, and here are some close-ups. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love if you liked and subscribed to my channel, and again, I appreciate everybody watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.